outside. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just encouraging everybody, if you'd like to move forward, we could probably fill this front section and be a little bit closer, perhaps, if you'd like to get a closer look at the car in about an hour's time. So we have our reserve spot for our partners and our VIP in the centre here. We've got our solar team and some family, and we've got all other spaces available too, but maybe just move a little bit forward perhaps, if that's okay. Thank you.
attitude that we're going to try and mimic. They use that and they channel that energy trying to make the best design they can, the best vehicle, the lightest, all the key figures of merit you need to actually have a competitive vehicle and make it reliable. And I think, also the university supports them. And so those resources that the university provides is invaluable to making a competitive team.
Who's going to be the lead solar car to lead from Parliament House?
You're up against some of the smartest minds on the planet at the moment, as far as I'm concerned. But there's one we've progressed a lot as a team and a lot as individuals, but the Unlimited brand has really driven us to keep pushing forward and enforce the rule that, you know, there's never an end and you can keep improving everything.
Building a highly efficient car is something that is, by its nature, very challenging, and it requires you to really innovate and come up and think and collaborate with people and have these ideas and then put them into practice and see them become a real thing. And when you get to Valley Raceway, Bridgestone World Solar Challenge, and you see those ideas sitting there as a car next to some of the most exceptional, high-quality machines in the world, of all the other teams, and yours is sitting there, it's just the most rewarding feeling.
I think it's definitely the other team members around me. No matter what is thrown at us, we'll keep going. Even when I'm feeling down or like, you know, I'm not reaching my goals, being a part of the team, I've got people around me who are really inspiring, and it's that teamwork and that strong team bond that really, you know, motivates me.
What three words would describe the current team? Cheeky, very driven. The third one would be competent. Very competent in the race. They know what they're doing. They know what they need to do when they need to do it. And they're happy to push the envelope.
What is Unlimited?
Family,
Potential.
Boundless. Happiness. Determination.
passion.
Community. Perseverance. Capabilities. Opportunity.
Teamwork.
There's no words to describe Unlimited.
Good afternoon, partners, guests and colleagues, and welcome to the much anticipated unveiling of Unlimited 5.0, Western's most innovative and advanced solar car entry for this year's Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. My name's Lee Shepherd, and I'm one of the academics that have been supporting the project for about a year now, and it's been a privilege and a pleasure to work with such competent and determined and capable young people. It says a lot about our organisation. Today, my role is to facilitate the formalities of our afternoon. So on that, can you please join me in welcoming to the stage Jess Ohm for acknowledgement of country.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jess, and I'm a current law student here at Western Sydney University. And I'm a very proud Ngunnawal woman. I'm a Wedgetail Eagle woman from Yass with links to Egerton Station. Today, we're here to celebrate the achievements of this university and the achievements of our solar car team. I'd like to say that Western Sydney is a very supportive space, and I'm 100% proud to say that I'm a part of this community. Tiari Mara, Dariga Pemu. This is Dari Gland. Warami Miraga, Garam Barok. Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. Today we are meeting and celebrating this achievement on the lands of the Garamadigal people of the Darug Nation. I'm honoured to be here, and I would like to acknowledge Bayami, our creator, as long and as well as Father Sky and Mother Earth. I'd like to acknowledge the strength of our elders, past and present, and encourage our future elders to stand strong in the face of adversity. Please walk gently through this country, take time to listen to it, and act on what it's telling you. Didjurigo Yanu, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you very much, Jess. Can we now please welcome our University Vice-Chancellor and President, Professor Barney Glover, for his address. Thank you.
Thank you. It is great to be here. I'm sure that you all share with me a huge amount of anticipation about what is underneath this cover here that will be unveiled a little later in the proceedings. I know I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's an opportunity for me to see another one of our incredible solar cars, Unlimited 5.0. We're very fortunate today also to have our Chancellor, Professor Jennifer Westacott AO, who's here. And on the way over, I was giving the Chancellor a rapid-fire update on the last few years of the work of the solar car teams that have done so extraordinarily well. So I know the Chancellor was intrigued by the cars outside, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now we wait on Unlimited 5.0. So thank you very much for the acknowledgement of country as well. That was great. Thank you so much. And I'd also like to acknowledge that today's event is being held on the country, excuse me, of the Baramatical people of the Darug Nation, and to acknowledge their ancestors who have been traditional owners of their country for tens of thousands of years. I also acknowledge and pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging, and a particular welcome to anyone of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander descent who's with us today at this event. It's great to see so many people here for this unveiling of Unlimited 5.0. Now, it's my job to tell you a little bit about the history, to a certain extent, of the university's extraordinary work in solar cars over the last few years and the great successes we've had and the importance of that success on the global stage. And it comes at a really important time because the university is now ranked #1 in the world 2 years in a row for our commitment to sustainability in the UN Sustainable Development Goals and being at the forefront of solar technology is a great way of demonstrating our sustainability credentials. So it's really exciting for me to be here. The university's pride in the Solar Car initiative is, just to be as understated as I can be, long-standing. Not only a clear demonstration of the university's commitment to sustainability, as I said, the initiative also clearly showcases the best attributes of our students. And I want to pay tribute to the work that you have done. Since the very first race in 2013, staff and students across the university community have keenly supported the efforts of the team and shared in their disappointments and celebrated their achievements. You can't be involved in something as competitive as Solar Car Challenge and not have the odd disappointment along the way. That fabulous documentary illustrated that. But there are also moments of great joy and great achievement. Each leg of every race has been followed closely by the university. In fact, at race time, the leadership team of the university and myself receive regular updates on progress. You only have to look at the accomplishments of the Solar Car team over the past decade to understand the university's pride. Those achievements are incredibly impressive. The first Solar Car team was established in 2012 with 4 honours students and a budget of $500. We've come a long way since 2012. From here, the team expanded and as one of only 2 university teams in a total field of 42 entrants. The first Western Sydney University Solar Car was probably the University of Western Sydney Solar Car. Sol Ace participated in the 2013 World Solar Car Challenge, competing against more experienced teams with far greater budgets. Sol Ace ranked 11th that year out of 23 in the Challenger class. What an outstanding achievement on that $500 budget. We might have given you too much money, I think. You do more on $500. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is that Sol Ace was built completely at the university, with the team developing their own in-house manufacturing capabilities which would lay the foundations for future builds. In 2017, the team once again demonstrated their ability to compete successfully on the world stage. No, I'm fine, thank you. They placed 6th in the World Solar Challenge, and out of nearly 50 teams, the WSU Solar Car team was the top placing Australian team in the Challenger class. What a great achievement in 2017. In 2018, the university community was delighted to celebrate the success of the team when they won the American Solar Car Challenge. This achievement is truly impressive when you consider they defeated Michigan University and their 18-year winning streak. It was a bit like the America's Cup, for those of us old enough to remember the America's Cup, when Australia won the America's Cup. This was a very similar moment, beating Michigan after their 18-year winning streak. And in doing so, our team became the first international and the first Australian solar car team to win this competition. And I was telling the Chancellor what it was like at that moment to wake up and to hear the extraordinary outcome of the American Solar Challenge, and we had done so extraordinarily well. And I'm trying to remember the numbers now. They're astronomical. The media coverage around the world was huge because the Americans drove a huge amount of media coverage. I reached out to the president of Michigan University that same day to commiserate with him. He was the president who lost the American Solar Car Challenge to an Australian. Strangely, he didn't respond. I'm not sure why, but he didn't respond. But I did pass on my best wishes for coming second in the American Solar Car Challenge. The following year, in 2019, of course, before the challenges of COVID, the team achieved another record, building the lightest road-registered solar vehicle in the world, weighing in at a modest 116.8 kilograms, race-ready. And you'll see it out there, a wonderful example of technology, a very, very high-tech vehicle in 2019. Importantly, since the inception of this initiative, we've seen exponential growth in the development of technical ability, media reach, community engagement, and connection to industry with each successive solar car team. Now, this current team, if we come forward now, This current team features 25 brilliant minds, the largest membership since our success in 2017. The team's skills and expertise are diverse, drawn from a range of disciplines, so you shouldn't think this is just about electrical engineering, it's so much more than that. Drawn from a range of disciplines including electrical and mechanical engineering, mechatronics, robotics, industrial design, computer science, helping to showcase the best of our STEM programs. Through the Solar Car Challenge, our team's been able to foster new leadership skills, grow their business acumen, strengthen their ability to work in multidisciplinary teams, to invent, to identify and solve problems, to analyse and interpret data, and to act on results. You saw some of that in that great documentary. These skills will be vital in helping them to successfully navigate their way from Darwin to Adelaide, which is a long way by any measure, when they compete in the 2023 World Solar Challenge. The current team also has the largest number of sponsors, and I want to say a particular thank you, and I know we have many of them here. Thank you to our sponsors, which make this a reality for us. But to thank our sponsors very, very deeply. The most connected to industry that we've ever been in terms of the Solar Car Challenge compared to previous teams. Most importantly, they're a team who are defined by their sheer determination, camaraderie and commitment. The COVID pandemic brought with it challenges and disappointment, including the cancellation of the 2021 Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. However, in true Western Sydney University tradition and fashion, the challenges of COVID were turned into an opportunity, and you saw it out there. A half-scale model of the solar car vehicle was designed and built to train the team and refine methods of design and manufacturing. So it looks perhaps fitting for COVID that our symbol of COVID is a miniature version of one of our solar cars. In late April 2022, a roadshow was celebrated across or completed across regional New South Wales, focusing on community engagement and stimulating conversations with the next generation of sustainable thinkers. This roadshow was so successful in its purpose that with the direct support of Abergeldy Complex Infrastructure, and I know I met colleagues from Abergeldy last night, we now have committed to a roadshow every second year in between the World Solar Challenge, and everyone loves to see a solar car. Western Sydney University is deeply committed to fostering a wide range of partnerships with the public sector and industry. External partnerships play a critical role in enhancing teaching and learning and, of course, for supporting our research efforts. To our partners in attendance today, including Abergeldy Complex Infrastructure, Revolution Software, Phoenix Contact, the Australian Racing Drivers Club and Bridgestone, of course, thank you. Thank you deeply. Your support has played a significant role in getting the team to today's launch. I'd also like to acknowledge the work and support of our university staff, and there are many staff who contribute to this, and I thank Lee for his introduction, but to Dr. Lee Shepherd, Professor Yang Jiang, Ms. Jodie Clark from the School of Engineering, Design and Built Environment, thank you so much. To Vincent Wozniak-O'Connor and Raju Marji from our Teaching and Research Technical Services Group, who've been critical in providing technical support and advice on manufacturing, and our former Dean of the School of Engineering, Design and the Built Environment, who's now in the United Kingdom, Professor Mike Kagioglou, who's been of great support over recent years. Thank you to all of you who've done so much to support this team. What you're about to see is the tangible result of intense collaboration, passion, focus and purpose. The team has succeeded in building a completely new platform, one that has never been tried by us in the past. Wow. Congratulations again to the Solar Car team. Your hard work and commitments played an important role in building Unlimited 5.0, and I'm sure will hold you in good stead for the 2023 World Solar Car Challenge. Once again, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to welcome you to the launch today. I'm looking forward a little later in proceedings to seeing this emerge spectacularly, I'm sure, and I'll ask the Chancellor to join me along with all of you when that happens a little later. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Well done.
Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor. And yes, please don't get too comfortable. We'll be calling on yourself and our Chancellor, Professor Westacott, in a short time to unveil our new car. But right now, please join me to welcome our Deputy Dean of the School of Engineering Design and Built Environment, Professor Yang Xiang.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, industry partners, students, academic staff, and families. I think we have family members here as well. Welcome to today's Unlimited 5 launch event. There's so many things I can talk about our solar car team. Maybe I will just focus on a few things here. One thing is really about the support from our industry partners. So first of all, I really would like to acknowledge and thank some of the very large sponsors. Phoenix Contact, you can see their name is on the banner. Revolution Software, Abgedi, Complex Infrastructure, Australia Racing Drive Club, and Bridgestone. Yes, you, in conjunction with all of our other partners, have given the team great support and empowered them with the right tool for success. Western Sydney University is proud to have you on board and look forward to broadening the relationship in the future. This team has spent significant more time consulting industry and seeking support than ever before, which attributes heavily to the optimism and overall quality of the vehicle you're about to see. The robust relationship between this team and industry has also led to many great career opportunities, both recent and historically. Phoenix Contact has employed 5 of our members. Revolution and Abigidi has provided the scholarships and for our students with intern opportunity arising, for example. We also have alumni here, and one of them is Jay Manning. I think Vice Chancellor has mentioned about the $500 that started the project. Jay Manning was one of the leading students. He is here. He was poached by Tesla right after he graduated from our university. So they are the team of 4 to start this wonderful solar car journey in 2012. So we also have other students. They have gained great experience from this project. We had, for example, a great example of this is Tony Bazzani, who is a founder of Advanced Power Drives, which employs several of our current and past project members. So that's a great outcome from this project. And also, so for this project, it has given students the opportunity to bring the Unlimited blend to life. They always surprised us with the talent and the capability, and the vehicle we are about to see is a true reflection of that. The project plays a big part in the success of our school in multiple aspects. The team is not just limited to engineering. I think Vice Chancellor mentioned about computer science. We also have students from communication arts. We have students from business. We have students from other schools to join the team to really gain a wonderful experience. And so such valuable learning experience is for all to involved. We actually advertise across the whole university to encourage students to participate. And also, I would like to say a few thank you here as well. The school has established the Advanced Manufacturing Precinct at its Kingswood campus with the state-of-the-art facilities and supported by our first-class technical staff. I think Vice Chancellor mentioned about Raj and Vincent in your speech. They are the key technical staff to support the team to fabricate and manufacture the solar car Unlimited 5. They have had the opportunity to use some of the most advanced facilities in our advanced manufacturing precinct. One of the examples is the Bellotti 5-axis CNC machine, which is really the top grade of the machine that is used by Airbus for producing some of the Airbus airplane components. They use that machine to make the mold for the key solar car body parts, for example, the canopy and other parts, so that students can lay the carbon fibers to the mold to create the carbon fiber components for the car body. So those are the experience, really great experience for the students, and I'm sure it will be very, very beneficial to them in the future career. There are many other advanced tools and facilities in our Kingswood campus. They have also been utilized for that. I would like to acknowledge that the solar car team has been well supported by our industry partners. And as mentioned by the Vice Chancellor previously, our technical and professional team, our academic advisory committee led by Dr. Lee Shepard, and we have a steering committee for the solar car project, which was chaired by our former dean, Professor Mike Cagiacolo, and now it's chaired by myself. And also we are supported by the WH office. So at every step in the fabrication of the car, we make sure that student is working in a safe environment. They are operating under the WH's regulation, requirement, and so on. We are supported by, of course, Vice Chancellor and many senior executives. You have always provide us great support to the team. I would like to thank you all for your great support over the years. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the great amount of work Brad, Devin, Jonathan, Lina, and all the solar car team members have devoted to this project, and the innovative approaches they have engaged in producing and fabricating the UNIMITED 5. I'm very proud that our school is able to host such a wonderful student-led project and witness the great success of our students, as mentioned by Vice Chancellor, for the last many years. Finally, you're about to see the car, as we said. While the car you're about to see is truly cutting edge, you shouldn't underestimate how important it is to have a world-class team to operate it. This is what we have, and this is why we will be success no matter the position on the leaderboard. Thank you, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Yang. Now, the man of the hour, the most important person in the room right now, is the team manager for the solar car team, Mr. Brad Natalini. Thank you.
Well, I can't believe this moment's actually here. I hope everyone's enjoyed their evening so far, or their afternoon, I should say. Thank you, Jess, for the welcome to country, and what a pleasure it was having the Vice Chancellor talk as well, so thank you. Yang, thank you for your kind words as well. And I'd also like to acknowledge Mike's relentless support for our team during his service as the Dean of Engineering, Design and Built Environment. The team you're about to see up here on stage is by far more impressive than the vehicle that we're about to unveil. And I can absolutely assure you that the vehicle you're about to see is unmistakably going to be one of the most competitive cars the world has ever seen compete in the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. UNIMITED 5.0 is a remarkable thing which showcases cutting-edge engineering, technology, and innovation, only possible through robust partnerships with industry. And I can't express enough how thankful the team is to collaborate with Phoenix Contact, Abigail D Complex Infrastructure, Bridgestone, Revolution Software Services, and the Australian Racing Drivers Club to develop these cutting-edge and truly spectacular solar vehicles. Of course, that's not the full picture. Special thanks to Bernie, Kartik, Mariah, and everyone else on our partnerships team, as well as Western's advancement team, led by Christian Burden, for continuously networking and providing us with the opportunity to develop relationships with the rest of our fantastic partners. After we unveil TED 5, Divyam will talk us through the technical specifications and achievements of this vehicle. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the rest of our non-technical crew. Amir, Pearl, Leanne, and Nina, thank you for all that you do in ensuring there is fantastic content and keeping our team organised and presentable. And a special thank you to Jono for always assisting this team with their work. I'm sure everyone here is looking forward to the spectacular photography and videography that comes from the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge later this year. And that's meticulously been planned and will be captured by this awesome bunch of people. Western Sydney University, of course, empowers our team by providing mentorship, world-class facilities and guidance. Thank you to the steering committee members, the academic committee, WH&S, WSU's media team, and in particular Jodie Clark and the entire EDBE team. TRTS, we also can't thank you enough, especially Vincent and Raju. You gentlemen are invaluable to us with your knowledge and expertise in manufacturing and safety. There are many more people to credit for our successes, and I wish I had more time up here to do just that. To my team, may the sun be on our side. I've seen you all develop life-changing skills, philosophies, and grit. A lot of grit, it's good. I cannot express how proud I am of you all, and I truly mean from the bottom of my heart, there is not a single person we could do this without. Speaking from experience, and I can say that now, it's going to be tough, but nothing good comes easy. We're going to have challenges, and we might get sick of each other at times. But one thing I can guarantee you, and you have my word, none of you will regret this. The journey will set each and every one of you up for success, no matter how long it takes you to realize that. And I think it's about time we introduce these brilliant people to the stage. And keep in mind, the field of expertise stated up on screen does not necessarily reflect their field of study. So firstly, I'd like to welcome to the stage Divyam Shah, our systems engineer and interface lead. Nina Walters, project officer. Rui Chang, mechanical lead. Alex Grimer, mechanical team. Andrew Grimer, mechanical team. Tyler Morris, mechanical team. Brandon Shannon, mechanical team. Peter Duke, mechanical team. Aaron Sharman, mechanical team. Michael Maloney, mechanical team. Daniel Pierce, mechanical team. Peter Mitchell, electrical lead. Micah Honan, electrical team. Bertie Kingston, electrical team. Preston Fisher, logistics team. Mary Pearl Chung, communications and logistics. Amir Bashar, communications lead. Leanne Yang, communications and partnerships. Mariah Tripulius, partnerships advisor and mentor. Bernie Fion, partnerships advisor and mentor. Kartik Kumar, partnerships lead. Jonathan Allen, strategy lead and safety officer. Andrew Smith, strategy lead. Ethan Harris, strategist. I'd also now like to invite to the stage our Chancellor and our Vice Chancellor. And brace yourselves, the lights will go out. But I'd now like to introduce Unlimited 5.0. Alrighty, thank you, team. I'd now like to invite Divyam Shah, our systems engineer and interface lead, to talk about the technical achievements and the technical team behind this beautiful vehicle. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us on this very special day at the launch of this gorgeous little vehicle. It's a massive day for us, and I am so glad to have all of you here to share it. My name's Divyam Shah, and I'm studying mechanical engineering, and I've been on the team since 2020. My current position is the systems and interface lead for the project. And before we wrap up all the presentations and have everyone come up and have a close look at the car, I want to spend some time and go through some of the technical details of the car for those who are curious. Alongside this, I want to introduce you to the members on the technical team that made it all happen. So when you have questions or compliments to share, you know who to direct them towards. To fully understand TED 5, I want to share what we collectively set to be our engineering trade-offs. In order, they are safety, then reliability, and then performance. This means that although we are pushing for a car that is extremely technically competitive in the 23 race, reliability is what's going to get us to the finish line, and safety, above all else, can't be compromised. This core decision has really set the tone for TED 5. And for those of you who don't know, TED 5 is our nickname for Unlimited 5.0. So let's look at what the car is. This is a single-seater, three-wheeled vehicle. It has two front-steered wheels and a single rear-driven wheel. For those of you who know your solar cars, it's of the monohull or bullet type. That is, all of the car's innards are contained in one aerodynamic teardrop-shaped hull. Like a road car, it has 100 millimeters of ground clearance, great approach and departure angles, UNICE compliant lighting, including headlights, an amazing turning circle, and a rear number plate, along with a rather spacious seat. But unlike a normal car, it's made almost entirely from either carbon fiber or space-grade aluminium. It has a racing harness, a highly efficient bespoke electrical and telemetry system. It is super aerodynamic and very, very light. And of course, it has 4 square meters of some of the best silicon solar cells on its array. We are really proud to have designed and built this car, and we think it'll be a force to be reckoned with at the 2023 event. Our electrical team consists of Micah, Preston, Ethan, and Birdie, and is led by seasoned solar car engineer Peter Mitchell. They've put together an electrical system to most efficiently utilize the power from the solar panels to drive the car the quickest it can from Darwin to Adelaide in the BWSC. The system utilizes a lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, battery pack to store the generated energy. They have designed a BMS, a dash, CAN system, telemetry system, and lighting hub. These are all systems with bespoke hardware and software, all done in-house to be as efficient and well integrated as possible. And one of the coolest parts of this car is the fully wireless steering wheel that will house all of the controls for throttle, lighting, horn, and more.
This will give us one of the quickest quick-release systems in the competition with no wires attached. Our electronics, along with literally everything else on the vehicle, gets mounted to our structures system. This consists of a single-piece composite chassis, a rear flat panel substructure, and lifting spars. The system is responsible for all of the suspension loads, auxiliary system loads, aerodynamic forces, and most importantly, crash impact loads. It is designed to take a 5G front impact, side impact, and rollover impact, and it is immensely strong. Although we pray to never see its impact strength put to the test, we have done all the steps possible to make sure that the driver is as safe as possible. The design and layup for this chassis is the brainchild of our chassis lead, Peter Duke. Nina Walters and Daniel Pierce, along with assistance from the whole team, saw the manufacturing of this chassis. Here lies something that we are very proud of. Our driver cell has gone from computer to reality, all completely in-house at the WSU Kingswood campus. Massive MDF billets machined into tooling on our own, very own 5-axis Bellotti CNC that you can see here. Thank you again to Raju and Vince. Then it gets made into fiberglass molds, which are then laid with pre-preg carbon fiber and is cured into what is now in the vehicle. And I think the results really do speak for themselves. What connects the structures to the road is our suspension. It is designed to stabilize the car over rough roads, allow for stable and smooth cornering, and minimize rolling resistance. The front suspension, brakes, and steering systems were engineered by Andrew, Brandon, and Michael respectively. The fronts have a double wishbone configuration and use a bespoke Bilstein shock. The front, it is also running dual calipers for strong braking performance. There is a focus on reliability and serviceability in this system. Little things like reinforcing highway contacts, having easy bolt and tool access, putting connections in double shear, and carefully setting our factors of safety will increase our maintenance and repair intervals, ultimately giving us an edge over the competition. The rear suspension is engineered by Alex and Tyler and consists of a single-sided swing arm. Off of this mounts our rotating assembly and our motor. We use an awesomely efficient Marand AC synchronous motor, wrapped in a custom housing that allows for adjustment, tuning, and cooling like we've never had before. This means that although we're going to be efficient, we are going to be ready to set the Hidden Valley racetrack alight during qualifying later this year. And wrapping all of the components in one, and being the only thing you can really see right now from the audience, is our aerobody. This is one of the most critical areas of the car's performance, given how much wind resistance contributes to the overall power loss of the car. This season, Aaron Sharman and Rui Chang were faced with a very unique set of challenges set by the regulations. 3-wheeled vehicles were allowed. However, the cars need to be more stable than ever before. The driver needs to have more space and better visibility. The car needs to be higher off the ground, and we need an exposed rear number plate. This called for some very complex stability considerations based around packaging and getting the weight of the car as low as possible. Placing the suspension, drivers, batteries, and solar panels in the exact position they need to be define the extremities of our aerobody. Rapid upskilling and consultations by aerodynamic professionals led to countless design and virtual wind tunnel iterations, which led to the aerobody that you see before you today. We have achieved our target frontal areas and drag coefficients and designed it to be as stable as possible under the harsh winds of the Australian outback. And the last technical undertaking is not really one you can see with your eyes today, but it's our race strategy system. A competitive car can't win without a competitive race strategy. We need to know how fast we need to go and when. We need to know who to overtake and when to fall back on this multi-day race on the open highway. This is based on the car's state, the weather conditions, the road conditions, and estimations of the future race days. Jonathan and Andrew have been developing a machine learning-based strategy system aided by the technical expertise of our partner AWS. They have been working tirelessly and refining their model at every car testing session we do. And it will continue to improve as we put TED 5 through its paces over the next month and a half. All put together, TED 5 is one of the team's most thorough and tightly integrated cars yet. It has taken on board all of the learnings from the team's incredibly formative last 10 years. It's built on what we already do well and overhauled where we need it to. It is light, it is aerodynamic, and it is safe. And it is being run by an epically cohesive and experienced team. I am really excited for us to take this car into the Outback and for our competitors to shake in fear at what we've created. To finish it all off, I want to strongly encourage everyone here to come take a good look at the car later and to all of the amazing displays out there. To talk to the team who made it all happen. Ask them your burning questions. And to the industry here today, I believe that these students are going to be some of the best engineering hires in Western Sydney very, very soon. Just putting it out there. Thank you so much for listening and for being here today, and enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Divium. I'm sure you guys are blown away looking at this car, and Div's just touched on everything that has gone into making this car, and we'll all get a chance to have a look in close detail shortly. The team is going to prepare it for a close inspection. But having worked with the team and know what they do and how they do it, I am always blown away by being able to look at those group of people over there and say, they came up with that. That's not something I could do, and it's not something I know anybody else can do, except for those guys. And it's always impressive, and as I said before, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to work with these guys. So on that, thank you for this afternoon. We'll get this car ready for a close inspection in maybe 5-10 minutes, something like that. We've got canapes and drinks being served outside. Just out of safety consciousness, we might bring people in smaller groups onto the stage rather than everybody at one time, if that's okay with everybody. Thank you very much and have a good afternoon.
So maybe it's in the middle of the morning, start the day.
So you used to be based at Hawkesbury, but you're still based there now with the new role. I'm based in Chelmsford. That's a tougher juggle. Yeah, so I get in at the same time I like to do it. And I go, what's wrong with this? So you have a plan to do it in the afternoon, but it doesn't work. Glad you're here. Yeah, so you're aware. That's fantastic. No, really, it's impressive, yeah. It's incredible when these guys went up. Yeah, big time, big time. I get the easy job. You guys do the hard stuff.
I will rotate. This time it's stand up from the ground. Safety, look after them,
We've got to keep them safe and everybody else safe. So what's up next? The electrical fit out? Is that required now, is it?
Well, there's a very major issue with the rear suspension. And then, the fixes out and redoing it. Like, there's just some auxiliary systems that need to be balanced.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to being at the finish line.
Oh, saw that.
Thanks, Sally.
You can take some picture.
Yeah, we can have 3 step people on, and then are we slowly bringing in people onto the stage?
Yep.
Do you want to say? I'm going to ask Brian.
Yeah.